Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode of the KnitKnackChat knitting podcast. It is me, your host, Zach, as always, with my co-host, Agnes, who may or may not try to sit on my lap in a few minutes, which is fine, I guess. This is episode 16? No, not that many. Oh, yeah, that many. Episode 18. This is episode 18. Today is Sunday, August 14th, 2022. I've had a long month. Ugh, it's been long. There's a lot of life update stuff that I get to share with you guys. I'm very excited to do that. Been super busy with work and with knitting and with family stuff and just getting stuff situated. But it's very exciting and I'm really excited for what is coming up in the next couple months. So that's always exciting. What else is new? Not too much. It is August and the knit along that I did, the Socks and Stocks Cal, is now over. It's been over for about 2 weeks now. And I apologize for getting this video out late, blah, 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 blah. I could give excuses, but I don't really have one besides that. I just didn't have time, to record, like, right when the Cal ended. But I did select the 2 winners, and they both have been contacted, and they both gave me permission to show, the socks that they made. So the first winner, and I'll show off the prize that they chose. So the first winner is winning the Hue Color Jam sock set that I got. It's called Sweet Home Alabama from Hue. I got it at the Christmas sale this past year. That is going to Ashlee Knitting. So if you guys don't know Ashlee, she has a podcast on YouTube as well, and we've been close. I feel so bad, Ashlee. I haven't watched your podcast in so long. I haven't watched any knitting podcasts in so long, and I just feel so lost in the knitting world. But I just don't have the energy at the time, like, at this moment, to be, like, watching knitting podcasts. I'd rather, like, watch shows on Netflix for some reason, and I'm like, meh. But this is the sock set that Ashlee chose. She was the first one to respond to me when I picked the winners last night, so that's what she is getting. She'll be getting that in the mail soon. You've already seen a picture of her socks, so there's that. And then the next winner is Carla Q. She is That Knitting Nurse on Instagram. Here are the socks that she knit. Agnes, aren't they so pretty? They're so pretty, yeah. And the other option that I had was the sock set, mystery sock set that I got from Hue. So here's that and all the colors. It is a 7-color mini skein set, which could be perfect for anything. Stripy socks, or you could put it into a hat, like a colorwork hat. Get a main skein and do, like, a lot of color work. That would be really fun to see. Yeah. So it's exciting. So I'm excited to get both of those shipped off as soon as I can. So yeah, that pretty much has to do with the Cal. I can't think of any other... Oh, that's what I was going to do. I'm thinking in maybe September, maybe October, probably like September through November, I'm going to be doing a Dustlands knit along. So featuring the Stephen West Dustlands collection. So he has a sweater, a shawl, mitten, or fingerless gloves, leg warmers, hat. He has, like, a whole complete set of his Dustland pattern. So I'm thinking about doing that, hosting a little knit along for that, seeing how much of that collection I can get knit up in about 3 months. So yeah, so I will be in October participating in the mystery knit along, whenever Steven decides to announce that. I'm very excited for that. It's going to be super, I'm very excited. Again, I haven't heard anything about it. Nobody has, but I'm just very excited for it. I'm excited to do it again. It'll be my third year participating in the Mystery Knit Along, and I'm very excited. But I think I also want that Cal in the middle of it so that I have, like, I can start with something, then I'll have, like, all of October to focus on my knit along, or my Mystery Knit Along, and then I'll have November to finish up, and then December, I'll pick winners and send them out before Christmas. So yeah, that's exciting. I'm very excited for that. I'll have more details on that. Hopefully I'll try to record a new podcast or make an Instagram post before September starts, so I can get you guys the information. She's so funny. So there's that. There's my ideas for knit-alongs in the future. There are a few knit-alongs that I'm participating in right now, with whips and stuff, and a few FOs that I need to get submitted. Yes, there is. So what else life-wise? Oh, biggest thing life-wise is that I might be moving out of my parents' house in September, which is why I'm like kind of pre-announcing the knit-along right now, just because if I do move in the beginning of September, I might not get my recording set up, like where I'll be recording my podcast in my new place, fully set up to record right when I move in. So I mean, that's the hope, is to get it done as soon as possible, but if not, whatever. So yeah, so I might be, I'm planning on moving in September sometime if my application gets accepted. So yeah, I'll be moving up to the St. Paul area. If you're from Minnesota or know St. Paul really well, I'll be really close to Grand Avenue in South St. Paul. So I'm very excited. Right off of Dale Street, if you know where that exit is, on 494. I think I know. I don't know. I don't really know my roads, but I know it's Dale Street that I go down. I know there's an exit to Dale Street, so there's that. So that's exciting. I'm very excited about that. I'm excited for what the future holds. It is going to be pretty tight money-wise, but I feel like I'll be fine. I feel confident that the next few months I will be able to survive, so that's good. What else? Not too much. I've been really busy with work and things. So yeah, very excited. It's gonna be an interesting fall come like the end of August, when I'm like, oh, I should be at school, but like I won't be. I'll just be working a lot. So that's exciting. Okay. Without further ado, let's get into why you all are here, and let's get into some knitting related stuff. So first and foremost, let's start off with my finished objects. So Friday, James Watts released his pattern, the Garter Glide Tee, and I had the gracious opportunity to test knit it for him. I did make an Instagram post about it, but I didn't like post on my feed. I just made a story post about it. So here is my Garter Glide Tee. I made the 3rd size. I think my gauge is a little tight, but otherwise, I mean, it's pretty good. A majority of this is Isire Bomblin. I don't understand how to pronounce this yarn's name. And also I ran out of yarn, so I went and I bought, and I color matched really well. So you can obviously see it here, that color, but like, it's like color matched pretty well on this end and on this end too. I color matched it with, Holstgar and Coast, which is a wool cotton blend. And then the Isire is a cotton linen blend. So whatever, I did the black, and then I did like a blue and pink to kind of just like, I don't know, I just loved the color combination. It's kind of like a minty blue, on camera it really blends in with my background, but whatever. So there's that. It fits really nicely. It's cropped. I knit the 3rd size, or the large, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to knit. Definitely want to knit it again. Jessica of Full Moon Fibers was also test knitting it, and she is knitting hers out of mohair held double, and I just think that sounds amazing, and I really want to do that as like a really cozy sweater. But I don't knit with mohair, and it was Surrey, so knitting with Surrey held double just sounds so good, or just like a fingering and a Surrey held together. That sounds really nice. But I have so many other projects planned that that'll probably get put on the back burner / never happen. I do really like this, but I might be giving it to a friend if it fits her. So yeah, keep an eye out. My friend that I haven't told about yet. I haven't told this about yet, but yeah, so there's that. There's that first finished object. Put that over there. My second finished object is, I actually haven't blocked this either, but I did just sew this pom-pom on it. So I was knitting the Tassels in the Sky shawl by Vincent Villapando. And I got really bored with doing the just the increases back and forth and everything. So I stopped doing my increases and I joined it in the round, and then I knit a cowl. So I just knit a big cowl, and then I added a little pom-pom onto it. And I'm very excited about it. It's super nice, super cute. It'll keep me so warm. So this is knit out of Muse 2320 slub and Surrey. So this slub is in the colorway Night Train. This isn't what's left, but it's what I have close to me. So this is Night Train. It's a lot of variegated. And then this Surrey is called Leather Bound. So it's a brown. It's a brown color. A bronzy brown. So this is the cowl. It's super warm. I'm going to have it, probably going to wear it like all winter. So that'll be super nice. And just a big old pom-pom on it that I just made real quick before I recorded this. Still going to block it. I probably just steam block it because I put the pom-pom on it and I don't want to mess with it. So there's that. Yeah, I need to submit that to the Full Moon Fibers cowl. So there's that. That'll be exciting to do. And then in the last episode, I believe I showed that I had bought some La Bien-Aimée from one of my other local yarn stores, Darn It Anyway, and I made a hat out of it. So La Bien-Aimée, this is the colorway Patagonia. It is a gray with a bunch of like taupe blue, red speckles on it. It's very beautiful. And I just knit a simple hat. I found a simple DK hat on Ravelry. This is the the Skyping cap by HJTH. I'll have it on the screen for you to see. This is technically the right side of it, but I actually really love the wrong side of this hat a lot more. So I kind of want to knit this hat again, but do it so that the wrong side has the stockinette crown, like the top does. This is really bad lighting. I'm sorry, everybody. Yeah, so there's that. Super, super cute hat. Super simple. I'll probably just give it to somebody for Christmas. It kind of obviously striped and like helixed a bit, but it's super cute. definitely would knit this hat again. Definitely will knit this hat again because it's super fun. It's just a super simple texture broken rib hat. So it was super fun to knit. Perfect. So those are all my finished objects that I have at the moment. That's exciting. I have a lot of whips to show you guys. Some whips that I hadn't been able to show you in the past. But now that they're out, I'm able to show you. And just some whips that I really haven't touched. And a few new whips as well. So, there's that. So, let's get started with a super old whip that has some decent amount of progress on it. Whoops. So, you guys know this big old honker. This is my knit Pouf. It's not that. This is my knit Pouf. I have 7 segments done. I have 3 more left to do. And oh no, it is. I'll have to look. I'll have to bring that in. Okay. I have 7 segments done of this out of 10. So I need to knit 3 more sections. Then I'll be all done with this. My plan is to do a little accent wedge of like have 2 wedges be a different color, and then have my 3rd wedge be the same color, so that when I seam it together, it just is like, it matches better. So that's my plan. Big old Pouf. I'm getting there. It's going slowly but surely. I can get through a wedge in like 4 hours, maybe a little bit less. So like there's not that much knitting left to do, but I just like also don't have the yarn to do it at the moment. So that's why I'm just like impatient with it. I kind of want to do a blue accent just because I really like that color, and there's not really any other colors that Sarah carries in this macrame cord that I really want to do. I could do black, but with the gray I'd rather do like a navy or something. So there's that. I'm really excited to have this Pouf, and I really want to have it done before I get into my new space, or at least partially done. Like just maybe have it like fully bound off and like ready to seam together, because then I can like stuff it once I get into my new apartment with like whatever I need to stuff it with. I can't remember quite. So there's that. That's a lot of fun to knit. I don't remember how far I was on this project. This is my apple pie bag. So this is the 2nd pair of socks that I was knitting for my knit along. And these are the tentacle socks. So I did have a stitch marker here. So I haven't touched these. I think I touched these the last time I recorded, and I haven't touched them since. But, yeah. What am I knitting these on? I'm knitting these on a US 2. But I think in my last episode I talked about how I might go back and reknit the cuff on a 1.5, because the cuff is a little bit loosey-goosey. So yeah. So there's that. What else? Yeah, I just need to pick these back up. I haven't been in the mood for color work with my color work socks after finishing that big color work sweater. Did I show that sweater? It's on my Instagram. I finished my Gold Star pullover. So if you haven't seen it, go over my Instagram and see. I just don't want to get up and get it right now. These are the 2 colors that I'm using for my socks. This is O'Donna. This is Taking Notes. And with the opposite sock, I'm going to do a blue background and a neon octopus. So yeah, I haven't knit on these in quite a bit, so we shall see what happens. But I want to keep knitting on them because I want to have them done. I saw this pair of socks like when I first started knitting, and I was like, ooh, octopus. I like octopi. So I was like, I should knit these. And I wasn't good at color work, and I finished one sock entirely, and it just like didn't fit at all. So it was kind of awkward. Where are you gonna go? Bye-bye. Nope. Okay. Sorry I said anything. So yeah, I might move these to DPNs and try to knit them a bit faster. doing color work on DPNs, but it's kind of a pain at the moment to be knitting them in Magic Loop. So we shall see what happens there. Okay, Magnus, can you get off? I'll just wait for her. While we're on the sock train, I'll show you the other 2 pairs of socks that I have on my needles. So, well, I have one other full pair, and then I have a half pair. So this is the other pair of socks that I have on my needles. I have this in the bag that Kristen of We Share Needles sent me. How nice of her. So I think last time I was here in the foot for both of these socks, and I turned my heel. So I really just like don't have much more to do. I need to add, so these socks I am knitting, these socks I am knitting for my friend Lisa, who helped me wash a majority of my sweaters and stuff to be put away for the summer, but I haven't gotten them back yet, so I need to get them back from her. And then she also helped me register for the state fair to get some of my knits into the state fair, which she did yesterday. So I'm all registered and everything, and I have my stuff dropped off, and I'm excited to go to the fair this year to see some of my hand knits. So that'll be exciting. So I turned my heel. I did the shadow wrap heel by that one lady who did the shadow wrap heel pattern. I don't remember her name. I don't remember. Knitting this out of a Zauberball sock. Zauberball Crazy 100% wool. I don't know how long I need to knit the leg, so I need to text her and ask how long she wants her leg, and how long she wants her ribbing to be, and then I'll probably get started on those. I don't have to have these done till the end of September, because she's going to Norway to see Arna and Carlos and like do like a knitting. You're gonna be on their knitting cruise, which will be very exciting. Very excited for her to do that. So have those waiting. There's no rush on those at all, so there's that. The next sock that I have on my needles is in this bag that I like made myself really poorly. So I'm doing a test knit for Sarah Hannah Sandler. Hannah Sandler on Instagram. She designs socks and stuff. So I don't know how well you can tell. So boop, you can't really tell anything. But this is her woven river socks. And I'm just using some scraps that I had. So this is leftover red stag fiber in the color Sunshine. And then this is a skein, a neon skein from, it's a Minnesota dyer. I don't really want to dig out the tag. Polka Dot Creek. They're not a Minnesota dyer. Polka Dot Creek. I don't know what colorway it is, but it's a neon green. And then I'm using 4 different minis that I got from when I did, what's it called? Row 1 minis. So I just picked 4 that I thought looked very nice together, kind of faded, and had a lot of contrast. So I'm going to match like her sample a little bit, in a way that I have 4 minis, and then I'll have like a pop color. And then for the other sock, I'm going to do the green as the base and have the yellow be the pop. So yeah, I might give these as a gift to my mom, just because she's always asked for a pair of socks, so I just need to like get it done, pretty much. But I need to have at least 1 sock done by the 28th, I think. So I should get on these. It's super easy pattern to memorize, super quick. Just like two rows of each color, and then I'm done. pretty much. 4-row repeat, 2 rows of the contrast color. It's like nothing. So it's just, yeah, it's a super easy pattern. Very excited to do it, and I think I would knit them quite a bit. So yeah. So that's all this. So let's go from feet up. So next, I think, like, anatomy-wise would be sweaters. Yeah, and then I'll do the blanket last. Okay, yeah. So sweaters. I have decided that I'm gonna, I casted on the, Walrus Vest by Stitch and Witch, but I just really wasn't loving the pattern. It's not a fault of the pattern itself. I just did not want to knit moss stitch. Oh, sorry. I'm, like, kind of congested, weirdly enough. I don't know why. Okay, so sweaters, sweater update. I decided to rip out my needles from my Walrus Vest from by Stitch and Witch, and I'm going to be using that yarn for a different vest. I'm not quite sure what vest, but I just really want a nice vest or something to wear, so I'm going to find something else to make that with. But I have gotten a lot of progress on another sweater of mine that you guys haven't seen in quite a while. So, this is my Enchanted Mesa sweater by Stephen West. Oh wow, that is so pretty on the camera. That fades really nicely. Okay, I do kind of want another. Okay. So last time, I think I was probably in the red. That was probably a few episodes, like 2 or 3 episodes ago when I last showed this. But this sweater I just started making for the Hold Me Double Cowl. And then I just never got around to do it because it was the end of the school year for me. And I just didn't have time. It was super warm. But now that it's getting like so much cooler now in the States, I have picked it back up. So throughout this, I am using, I'm making this like kind of like a winter pride sweater for myself. And if I go to Pride somewhere where it's super cold, I could bring this and wear it. But I just wanted to use some rainbow stuff and just have like that accent black and white, black and gray section. But I'm using adaptations from one of his like books for the poncho version. So I have like I have a fold over collar that I'm going to do, turtleneck. That's all striped and beautiful, super fun. And then I'm like alternating, fading down the rainbow. And then a close up. And then after I'm going to close it with like a gray and then do like a brioche border. My phone is going to die, so we should probably wrap this up, or I could probably plug it in. But for this, I'm using a random mixture of mohair and Surrey that I have left over. And just like, I have a plain, like a super simple, like muted color as the background for this as I fade with the Surrey. For the sleeves, I think I'm just going to do like a regular old hold on it, at least. I'm gonna... Oh, okay. I was like, what is this? Okay. I'm just gonna do plain sleeves. Probably fingering held double or something, like the body. Super simple, one color for each sleeve, probably. Like, have a black sleeve and a gray sleeve. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Anything else? I have some stellina in the body here. So I'll probably do like a stellina sleeve. Ooh, should I do a fully... I have a lot of the black in stellina, so... So yeah, here's that. That's super cute. I'm really loving this. I love how this looks. I love the shaping of this sweater a lot. I'm excited to see how it fits and how the colors look, especially in this. Hoping that none of the red or anything bleeds into these white bits. But this top section is like all Surrey, and I'm so excited to like have this be like my winter jacket. And I'm using mostly Muse scraps for this sweater, and then for another project I'm using a lot of Muse scraps that I have. So that's exciting. Using a lot of the scraps that I have, so I don't have to buy more yarn. Even though sometimes I do end up buying a little bit of yarn just to succeed the project. So, okay, there's that sweater. Enchanted Mesa, Stephen West. Super fun. Love that. Submitting that to the Needles at the Ready and Piece for Piece Crafting Michael. They're doing a Stephen West cal. So I want to get that done for that before the Mystery Knit Along. Before my Dustland cal. So there's that. Okay. Next from sweater, I'm going to go to the shawl that I have on my needles right now. So again, with this shawl, I also was knitting it for the Full Moon Fibers shawl, fall shawl. I am knitting it for the fall shawl knit along. I don't think that knit along is over. But it also double dips into the Stephen West knit along as well, because it is again a Stephen West pattern. So this is the Dotted Rays sweater by Stephen West. I am using a Hue Loco mini fade that I bought. So this is the Sultry fade or something. Yeah, Sultry. And then I have 3 more colors that I still have to use. So I'm like 3/10 of the way almost. More than halfway, which is very exciting. I'm just going to knit until I use up as much yarn as I can. So yeah, I'm really loving this. And I'm excited to like wear it out and stuff. So yeah, super simple. I don't remember where it was last time. I think it was somewhere in the green last time. So I did knit quite a bit. I will make sure to put progress keepers on these as I keep knitting them. And then if I have time, another time this month, maybe I'll do, and I've done a lot of progress on most of my projects, I'll do a little mini episode. But I do also plan in August to do a state fair vlog, because I do have some knits in the state fair, so I want to go and show those off a little bit, see, and like show off all the other knits that people have submitted to the fair, see who I was competing against. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. And yeah, so that is like all of the whips that I've shown you in the past. A few new ones, but bottom up. But here is a super one that I like literally couldn't show you because I was testing for Stephen West. And when you test, oh wait, no. Yeah, I'll show this first. But when you test for Stephen West, it is a no-show testing process, which is totally fine. He is a phenomenal knitter and designer, so like totally his prerogative what he wants to do with his testers and their regulations that they have. But recently he released the pattern, so I'm able to actually show you guys. So I am knitting the Jigsaw puzzle blanket. Here's where I am on this black one. I think it's section 18. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, so I'm knitting this. I'm very excited. I'm using all Muse scraps for this. I'm alternating between holding fingering double and just DK by itself. Just to get rid of some of my Muse scraps. Because this blanket is all Muse DK. My Starflake shawl is all Muse DK. So I'm using even more of what's left from that blanket in this one, plus a lot of my minis. This has a slub in it. This is a mini fade that I got, a French braid, so it's single ply from Muse. I used so this is 2 different, what I'm currently knitting on is 2 different colorways. It's Cast Iron and May on the Mississippi, I think. And I used the May on the Mississippi in my Mystery Knit Along shawl a few years ago. Tweed from my sweater. This orange is Brandy Old Fashioned, from that pair of socks that I did. And yeah, so most of the GK held single is from that blanket. So yeah, this is a super fun blanket, super big, super squishy. I'm very excited to have it and to use it eventually. Plus, maybe I'll give it to somebody. Oh, I don't know yet. Yeah, so there's that blanket. It's the Jigsaw blanket by Food West. So, last whip that I have is in this cow bag. What do you think is in the cow bag? It's another farm animal though, but it's not a cow. So if you guys follow Darn Knit Anyway on Instagram, if you would see that a few weeks ago, they every month they have like a featured pattern of the month, and they get kits together, and then they sell the kits, and you can knit the pattern or whatever. So for July, was it July? Oh gosh, it was July. They had the Oink pattern by Susan B. Anderson. It's a free pattern. So it is this cute little pig with wings, and he has a bouncy ball inside him. So I was like obsessed, so I bought a kit. And the kit comes with enough yarn and the equipment to knit 2 pigs. So far I've knit the body, snout, and tail of 2 pigs. And I also have the wings, the 4 wings for them made as well. So I just need to make the ears and the legs, and I need to make 8 legs and 4 ears, and I need to sew them all on, and then I need to sew on the snout and the eyes, and then that's it. So yeah, oh my gosh, they're super cute. I am using, the yarn that they pulled is Blue Sky Fiber, 100% Merino. Blue Sky Fiber Sweater Worsted, which is 100% superfine merino. Superwash merino. Oh no, it's not. It's 50 superwash merino, 55 wool, 45 cotton. But it's their sweater worsted. This is the colorway Watermelon. And then I also have a white, black, and this like pinky red. So yeah, I'm very excited to have these little piggies. I think I might be giving one to a friend as like a housewarming gift, because she just recently moved into a new place, so that's very exciting. So yeah, that's in my cow bag. And I was like, okay, I'm picking up this pig thing. I kind of want to get it its own bag. And I saw the cow bag, and I was like, obsessed. Put the pigs in a cow. Pigs in a cow. So yeah, there's that. That is all my whips. So, oh, actually, FO whip half and half. I crocheted this cute little coaster. Wow, that's a finished object. And I'm currently kind of experimenting on the second one. I started this, I went out to dinner with my sister-in-law on Friday, and I brought this with me, and I literally just started it. I didn't do anything else to it. I am using Katya washi tape that I have left over from a hat that I made. I crocheted a sombrero, or not a, basically a sombrero, a sun hat. But this is left over from that. So I'm trying to figure, just, you know, playing around, doing whatever I want with it. Don't really care that much about it. I just want something that I can put. I don't really want to spend money on coasters or anything, so I'm like, I have the yarn that I could just like make some. So that's what I'm doing. So there's that. I got some stuff in the mail. Not some stuff. I got one thing in the mail mainly. Alrighty. Have the right bag. It's my Caleb bag. So I bought, oh, sorry. You should have seen on Instagram already, but the 3-month Mystery Club subscription from Le Garcon, Le Boutique Le Garcon, is done, and I've gotten all 3 of my skeins. So this was the last skein. This is the maid. Here's the emblem and sticker. Super cute. Right, this is called the maid. The Lady of the House. This is called the Lady of the House. This is really amazing, gorgeous, like a simple, like, pinky orange fade to a very light pink. I have and then the mini is Lex's Snowfall. Then the stitch marker is, oh my god, stitch marker is a teacup. So, show you a picture, or let me show all 3 together, side by side. So we have the first one, which was the butler. And then the second one was the uninvited guest. And then the third one is the lady of the house. So yeah, there's those. I love these so much. I do not know what I'm going to knit with them. I want to knit socks out of them, but I'm not that big of a sock knitter where I think it'd be worth it. And I also have all 3 pins and stickers. Here's the 3 pins all together. Need to put them on a bag. But yeah, so there's that. I was so happy receiving that, and I definitely would not mind getting another mystery set from them. So yeah, we shall see what happens in the future. I know they like gave us like a sneak peek for the people who bought this one of what the next one is. So that's very exciting. I'm very excited for that. And I also want to show off some yarn that I want to knit a future project in. So before the school year ended, I intended to knit a different vest, and I bought yarn for that vest and I didn't love it. I was going to do a different color. I didn't love that, so I was going to knit that yarn for one of my Dustland projects. But now, with seeing the 2 yarns next to each other, I really want to knit a sweater out of them, and I have enough. So these are both Malabrigo Arroyo. Arroyo. I think that's how you'd say it in a Spanish accent. So this is Reflecting Pool, and then this is Sandbank, a blue and a tan color. So these are both sport weight yarns, so I'm planning on swatching for the Stripes sweater by Andrea Mowry and knitting that. I might either knit it for myself or for my sister-in-law. I talked to my sister-in-law about it, and she said, oh, I'd love that sweater, that'd be so pretty. So I think I might knit it for her birthday / Christmas. Her birthday comes first, but if I don't have it done for her birthday, it'll be a Christmas present. So there's that. Yeah, it'll be really pretty colors, and I technically have enough, I hope. But if not, I know where I can go to get some more. There are a few spots in my area, and then I could always go down to Yarnology again and buy some more from them. So yeah, there's a lot of really awesome patterns coming out, and I really want to knit all of them, but I don't have time or the money to be getting the yarn for those projects that I want. But that's whatever. Thank you all so much for watching. That is all I have to show you guys today. I really appreciate you guys sticking around with me. I have 500 plus subscribers. I'd really love to get over 1,000 by the end of the year. I know we only have a few months left. We have 5 months left before 2023, which is crazy. But I really appreciate everything that you guys do. You guys supporting me on Instagram and everything. And also, just a reminder, I do have a Ko-Fi account that is linked below. You can make a one-time donation or do an annual or a monthly donation of a smaller amount if you really want. Again, it is not necessary at all. It just really helps me out. It's going to help me send out these prizes to the winners. I don't really post anything on Ko-Fi. I just post stuff on here monthly, and I really appreciate you guys who decide to support me that way, especially since I'm not big enough to where YouTube is able to support me in a way. But it really does help, and it really will mean a lot to me in the future. But again, no pressure at all. Just keep enjoying watching and knitting. Share on Instagram what you're knitting on while watching the podcast. I think in September I might do a Q&A, especially when I move into my new place. I'll sit down and record a Q&A with some knits. Oh, here's Agnes back. And also, when I do get my own place, I will not be taking this one, so it'll just be me. I'll have the money to pay an animal fee, so there's that. I just have enough. I barely even have enough to pay a human fee to get my own place, but I want my own place, so I'm going to be getting my own place. Okay, Agnes, time to say goodbye. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day that you're watching this on, and that you enjoy knitting on the projects that you love and find joy in all the knitting that you do. Bye!